Yo, what up, DTMB? Squid back here with another. I'm actually, you know what? To that guy that made the comment, do you ever commentate on your games? Doing it right now. Playing some Team Objective here with myself, George Z Mudbutt, and my boy Weavy. And we're just going to focus first. Like, I'm just going to say it out front right now. I'm not your typical objective player. I'm a slayer. You know, my best role is making sure nobody gets on the objective. But for the first time in a long time, I average about like 5 or 10 points in an objective game. A plunder's a little bit different because I play that differently than I do this, but I will actually score more than 20 points in this objective game, which is a pretty big deal for me. And I still did pretty well on kill. Not that that's the biggest thing, but we won. That's the big important thing. The commentary based on this one, you know, I'm running with the Gmail. I've really got this, even though I'm going to pick up the T-Bolt eventually, or, well, I'm not picking it up, but I will spawn it. It's my kickback. And as always, I'm using Back in the Saddle and Fleetfoot. Everybody knows why. Well, if you don't know the why, the best reason to use Fleetfoot is because it's just the speed in your gunplay. Being able to move side to side, like most modern-day shooters, you know, the biggest incorporation would be Halo, that ability to, you know, almost dodge bullets. Back to my relation to Rainbow Six Vegas 2, it's the same kind of thing. You could actually get to where you could actually strafe, run, slash, and you could kind of dodge bullets. Predictive. You know, this guy, those guys back over in that corner over there, I'm just throwing nades. I'm not really worried about getting kills, more distracting them, kind of clearing them out. I don't really know what that guy was doing right there. I think he was too concerned with George down there in the bottom, but he paid for it. And same kind of thing right here. When I pick up the hammer, I'm just going to fire into that spawn. Not so much that I'm trying to kill somebody, but I'm just trying to get, you know, maybe a down, maybe my teammates can clean him up, you know, something like that. It's real straightforward, but and I'm going to roll around the corner. These guys are obviously not paying attention to me. And good old ISP90X, whatever, you know, he can't figure out the wall bounce. And so then I'll go over with you guys in a future episode, wall bouncing. It's a Gears 3 term, but you can actually do it in this game pretty well, and it works out. And it saved my life quite a bit, and sometimes it has got me into situations I don't want to be in. But like you can see, I'm actually playing the objective, which I'm pretty proud of myself. As my other teammates are actually kind of focusing on the kills, trying to control the spawns. The big thing in Team Objective is kind of understanding where they're going to spawn. It's usually in a diagonal area. It's usually in a cross kind of section map. It's not like Plunder, where Plunder, they're right up on you every time you've got the treasure. But in this situation here, I'm a little off. My gunplay's a little sour. I want to throw that nade. I obviously overthrow it, but you know, I end up getting the kill. But the problem is you know, I should have done that a lot sooner. And I got out of the objective, which isn't a great thing, but my gunplay was a little bit off. But that's something I'm going to go over in a future episode. I'm really excited about starting that one. This guy obviously was trying to, he didn't really know what to do. He's kind of lost, and I made him pay for it. But I said in a future episode, my biggest thing is I want to focus on gunplay, because that's really what's going to help you. Not so much of just like, oh, shoot things and make it to the next level. It's a 5-part process, you know, really kind of break down your individual gameplay, and I'm going to be recording that first episode today, so I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, rolling back across, obviously we're playing Turf War here. I want to go up to the top side by the map room, since this is a hot spot for most of the team objective and facility. This guy's not paying attention. He's trying to jump away too fast. I think here in a couple seconds I spawn in the T-Bolt. I'm going to sit here for a second, obviously trying to drain this timer. Sometimes I get a little hesitant, or not hesitant, but I get a little antsy, and I try to jump the gun. But you know, staying here long enough. A big thing on these kind of maps, and what I need to somehow figure out how I can do it so you guys can hear me, is George and I, and you know, the people we play with, we work on a pretty good call out system to where we always communicating, we're always talking. There's not a lot of downtime. Guy got it right in the face, wasn't paying attention. This next shot, I gotta admit, I totally stole this from George, but that's not that problem. It's my kill, mine. Anyways, so I'm gonna roll back up here, back to the top T-Bolt, and I'm gonna look around. You know, when I come around those corners, I try to pull those shots. I try to pull that T-Bolt scope around. Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. Like right here, you know, I don't know exactly what I was doing, but I made this guy pay. I want to bounce off. I'm gonna wait a second, let him finish that kind of beat, or try to beat me down there, and I'm going to make him pay for it. Obviously give him a little bit of a taunt. Everything's good with a taunt. And this guy is jumping at the wrong time. And that's all you can say, man. T-Bolt does work. Somebody said in my old video that how T-Bolt go. Tim T-Bolt. There you go. And he's playing today, actually right now. But I like up at the top. As you can see, we are killing these guys. We're doing a great job of, staying mobile. That's the big thing here. Is like a lot of people, they think, these kind of game modes. It's like, oh, we got to stick it in there. We got to stay close. And no, it doesn't work like that. You got to constantly be moving. Things are going to be jumping around. I get lucky here with a Superman on this guy. He's not really paying attention, but I put enough bullets into him. This may be a little deceiving. See, I'm trying to stay in this area and capture this. Now I'm in this, and yeah, I tried to wall bounce real bad there, and I swung myself around. It wasn't really indicative of trying to survive that longer than I should have. But that's something we're going to cover in the future. Wall bouncing is it really help you out. It keep you alive, especially in situations like Team Objective where you're trying to capture that point and you're just a couple seconds away. And hey, maybe that could be the difference in the game. This guy is obviously sitting behind the pipes, not really paying attention. Put a couple Gmail bullets in his face, and he's down. I still use the M9, but there's just something about the Gmail. I've always had this infatuation with burst weapons. Like every game I ever play, it's always burst related. And just like in Modern Warfare 2, I was all about the FAMAS. Only because I'd use it so much in Rainbow Six Vegas. But I don't know. I just like burst weapons. There's just something about it. I guess I feel like I have more control. Another kill I stole from George there. Sorry, George. That's why you're assist man, and I'm the kill man. But I'm going to just kind of check out here. I'm trying to figure out where my teammates are at, what's going on, and how I can help win this game. But as you can see, we shut them down. It's a 7-1 score. We get all 3 rounds for Team Objective. And I ended up pretty well. So I hope you guys enjoy this commentary, or actually commentate the game. And you'll see me here in the next couple minutes. Well, whenever you watch it.